So I've just been doing a lot of thinking and wondering lately, like, would I have a child on my own? It twerked.
It twerked. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
So there have been some things on my heart and mind the last couple of months that I haven't really talked to you guys about. So opening up about that later today. But first we're gonna have some fun and accomplish some goals, and then we'll have a little sit down and chit chat a little later. Good morning, my beautiful and lovely friends. It's week 1, day 4 in our Christmas Squish 6-week challenge. Now, cardio day was day 2 of the challenge, but I actually did a weighted workout because I knew I wanted to do cardio today. I have a real life workout buddy on his way over, so let's get this day started. It's a rollerblading day for me. I'm getting in some zone 2 cardio, and it's one of my very favorite things. Andy's actually downstairs. He brought me a coffee this morning, and we both love rollerblading. So he's making a rollerblading playlist, and we're gonna head out and have some fun in the sun.
Instead of helping you, I'm gonna film
I'm
you.
like, instead of helping you, I'm gonna film you.
Some people can like use their skate as a skateboard and just push it on. I probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I could.
Killer socks, bro.
I love that these became my rollerblading socks.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Little Argyle, and they just happen to match my blue attire today.
He matched me not only yesterday, but today too.
Well, I mean, this is what was in my suitcase. I kid you not.
Yeah. No, seriously, he had a green shirt in a suitcase, and
Because I just got home from a trip.
Yes.
And so when I was packing to leave, then I was like, I needed another random t-shirt, and I literally just grabbed the first one I could grab.
And it worked. It twerked. It twerked.
It twerked. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
You need a hand? Too bad, I'm filming.
Baby deer. Okay.
Oh God. I'm just walking in my socks, but I don't have cool Argyle socks like you do. I'm making him go down this hill up here. He's better at like dexterity and fancy moves. I'm better at speed.
I'm gonna turn it left. Like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah. He's used to the skating rink. I'm used to rollerblading on the path, so this will be fun. He's got the best view in town right now. It's physically impossible to be unhappy while rollerblading. Try to be unhappy. Is it possible?
You should do it.
Not possible.
Don't need house around. Just take me home and call me baby. Call me baby.
It was cute. I was going to a theme park with Skylar and his kids, and I was with one of the boys, and he was scared of the ride we were going on. So I'm like, do you know how you can not be scared? Just say "wee" the whole time. So the poor kid was like, literally the whole time, like "wee, wee," like scared. But then he was like, "Can we do it again?" It was cute. Blocked yourself. I was just gonna pinch his booty just for a second. I love St. George because it's fall time, the leaves are changing, it's cold in the mornings, but you can also go rollerblading in your skimpies and get some sunshine in the afternoon. It's great. Oh, Robin, I'm so hippie. It's funny because Andy this morning was like, do you think you need to go rollerblading? Whenever I'm in a bad mood, he's like, maybe you need to go for a quick rollerblade stash.
What happened?
This morning, how you were like, do you think you need to go rollerblading? Like anytime I'm like in a bad mood, he's like, how about some rollerblading?
It's true, it's your happy place.
It's my happy place.
I like it.
It's so fun. No, I love it. Look at the colors! Insignificant compared to other places, but for St. George to have some colors is pretty awesome because it stays hot all year round here. Like there are maybe a couple weeks where you wake up to frost in the morning. But... oh, honey, honey. Oh, wow! And you got me wanting you. Did anyone else watch Now and Then growing up? That was one of my favorite movies. Okay. We made it to the end of the rock. Whoa, so pretty. So I've gotten several comments of people saying that they don't have the motivation to work out, and I just wanted to touch on that a little bit today. It's most likely not going to feel good in the beginning. You're going to have to just do it whether you want to or not. You kind of have to push your body in the beginning. But the first thing that helps me is to put on my workout outfit. If I do it first thing in the morning, that helps. That way I don't spend time thinking about it or feeling bad that I haven't done it yet. But also find activities that you genuinely enjoy. I was so broke in college I couldn't afford a gym membership, so I would seriously just put on music and dance around my house. And I did some at-home Pilates videos and I was in really good shape. So try and find an activity that you'll genuinely find fun. I come from an athletic background, so I like all sorts of activities like biking, hiking, weightlifting. All the things are fun for me. I mean, in the beginning they kind of suck because your body hurts and you're out of shape, but I end up enjoying them after a while. Find something that you can enjoy. If you're very much a beginner and have a lot of weight to lose and are completely sedentary, just walking and getting your body moving, like go out for a 20-minute walk in the morning and a 20-minute walk at night, and that's going to help a lot. But I think it is important not to push yourself too hard to the point where you're going to injure yourself. So be self-aware about where you're at, push yourself past your comfort zone, but also try and do things that are fun, and that will help hopefully keep you motivated over time. But there's some days I have zero motivation and I'll just go, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And I'll go put on my workout outfit. I'll be like, all I have to do is put on my workout outfit. I don't have to go anywhere or do anything. Once my outfit's on, I'm like, dang, these spandex are tight. I want to get this off. So I better work out now so I don't physically suffocate. No, but seriously though, once you have your outfit on, then just say, I'll go to the gym for 5 minutes. I'll just go for 5. And then once you start doing your workout, it's more likely you're going to continue past 5 minutes. So I hope that helps. But if you guys have any tips, write them down below and we can help each other out. We did it. That was fun. Oh my gosh. We did it. Workout check. How long did we go for, you think? Like 15 minutes there and 15 minutes back.
15 there and 15 back, yeah.
So 30 minutes. Are you gonna do Christmas squish?
Oh my gosh. I did say that, didn't I?
You did. He downloaded it.
I downloaded it last year, so. Well, because I was on the road and I wanted something I could do in my hotel room.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I also made a little narrated, like all silly and holiday themed.
Oh, yeah.
And sarcastically.
It's pretty fun.
But you don't have to listen to the narrations. I made like a non-narrated video for each workout, so if that's not your jam, you can what? Words are hard.
Thanks for the rollerblading.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, after every single workout, I'm now taking creatine. I'm trying it out for a couple months just to see if I notice any differences. One of my goals every day is to get my supplements in, and I've heard that with creatine, you need to make sure you're getting extra water in every day. I'm actually increasing my water a ton. I'm doing 2 to 3 of these 40-ounce bottles every single day. I drink water with lemon in the morning. I drink water with electrolytes and vitamin C powder in the afternoon or during my workout. But I also want to make sure that my water is purified, doesn't contain any bacteria or heavy metals, which is why I'm so pumped for my new Glacier Fresh 3G countertop water filtration system. It's not only sleek and durable, but it's also made out of food grade stainless steel, so it's not going to corrode on you. It's going to last a very long time. And it was extremely easy to put together. You just put in the water bucket and then pop in the filter like so. It easily just clicks into place. Put on the lid and then you're ready to go. Now this Glacier Fresh filtration system holds 2¼ gallons of water, which means if I'm hitting my water goals, I only have to fill this up every 3 days. I also know that if I've gone 3 days without filling it up, I need to drink more water. And this removes 99% of chlorine, heavy metals, impurities, and odors. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stand that mildewy water bottle smell. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it not only gets rid of the bad stuff, but it also retains the healthy minerals that we do want in our water, like calcium, potassium, and magnesium. The cotton filter lasts up to 4,000 gallons, and the carbon block filter lasts up to 8,000 gallons. And you can set the timer on top for 90 days, so it reminds you when to change your filters. I love that the filters last a long time. It's eco-friendly, it saves you a ton of money. So since I just worked out and got kind of sweaty, I'm going to add in my electrolytes. I'm also going to do my creatine And I just love that I know that I'm gonna have water that's safe for me, especially when I'm drinking so much every single day. You wanna make sure that you're drinking clean water. You don't wanna be introducing chemicals, heavy metals, bacteria, or anything like that into your body. Now, I got out of the habit of drinking water for such a long time, and I've been drinking it religiously for about a month now. Having this here helps remind me to drink my water, but when I drink enough water, I notice that my skin improves, my digestion improves. Our bodies are made up of 50 to 60% water, so it makes sense that it would be good for us, but I don't know why I just got out of the habit of it for so long. And I've definitely been noticing a difference in my digestion, especially, and my skin. It's been pretty drastic. So getting hydrated and getting my vitamins in for the day, check. We're just checking off all the goals. One thing I'm doing in the next couple weeks is I'm turning my Suburban into a stealth camper. I did this a while ago and absolutely loved it, but I was constantly drinking bottled water on the road, and learning about how much microplastic gets into your system from drinking bottled water is a little bit alarming. I love how compact this is for how much water it holds, and it's super portable, so I'm gonna take it with me camping and traveling, and I know I'll have healthy, safe water with me wherever I go. And I don't know what it is about the design, but I love the handle. The water comes out so fast, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to stand here all day waiting for my water bottle to fill up. I love, love, love the spigot. It almost reminds me of a tap, like a beer tap. I don't know, it's kind of fun to come over here and get my water every morning. And y'all know, if we can make our goals fun, we can stick to them. So, what's a good name for her? We need to name her, help me. If you can think of a name for my beautiful Glacier Fresh friend here, let me know in the comments below. She cute. We love her. I love that this is a tabletop water filtration system because I'm renting and I don't want to go through the hassle of disconnecting the water, connecting tubes, and doing the whole installation process. I set this up in less than 5 minutes and I've had clean drinking water every single day. So if you're looking for a water filtration system, I highly recommend this one by Glacier Fresh. I've left a link down below in the description with all the details, discount codes, etc. This would be a great Christmas present, just saying. And thank you so much to Glacier Fresh for helping me stay hydrated and for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so now that I'm hella hydrated, I'm pretty hecka hungry. So let's take care of that. Last weekend, I made a gigantic batch of stew, so I'm just having leftovers of that today. This has been so good. I was worried I'd get tired of it by now, but I've been eating it every day and it's so good. So just going to heat some of this up. I have so many leftovers. I have carrot salad. I have some squash. I already ate all the baked apples though. Whoopsies. So good. Dressed and ready for the day. Getting dressed for my day just makes me feel a little more put together. And no, I'm not going into public, but I am inviting 5,000 to 10,000 strangers into my home. So I don't want to wear my pajamas all day long. So getting dressed for the day, check. We won't look down here so much. We'll keep our eyes up. Yeah, so I've been really good about cleaning my kitchen before bed. I have been getting into a good habit of that. But this is what happens when you can't decide what color you want to do that day. And I also change my outfits quite often, so I have a big heaping pile of clothes to fold. We'll do that later, but first I want to do my creative goal, and today I'm feeling like practicing some music or writing a song. I've been slacking on my sticker calendar. I've actually done 1, 2, 3, 4 workouts, and I get to put my stickers on my chart later. It's fun for me. It's a good way to track your progress and get a little like, yay, you did it today. One of my old songs popped into my head and I want to practice it and finish the lyrics. I'm up in outer space and no gravity, I'm weightless. Third eye is wide awake and I'm seeing through you. I'm high as a Hollywood sign. Don't like me flying, but you can shoot me down. Bright as the stadium lights. Don't like me shining, but you can burn me out. All right, practice for the day, check. Now, it's time for a little snack. I'm actually excited about my snack. Check it out. So I'm gonna make a blueberry yogurt bowl. I've been loving making one of these every day. It's high in protein. I always add in fruit for the micronutrients and absolutely love Wyman's wild blueberries. I eat these maybe every other day, and I've been adding blue spirulina into my yogurt just for some fun color. Fun little hack to add in some extra micronutrients. Get yourself some superfood powder, stir it into your yogurt, and makes it really, really pretty. It's basically just a natural food dye. It's kind of fun. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, first you roast the mallow. Just kidding. Rot row Rorge. I hope my yogurt is still good. I got this gigantic thing of yogurt and I've had it in my fridge for quite a while. Let's see. We'll suss out the situation. I always get plain whole milk yogurt. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm gonna do, ew. You either love or hate this sound. Which one is it? That sounds oddly sexual. Okay, let's get to it. I add in the yogurt like so. And just remember, this will bleach your fingers at the end of the day. Okay, my camera died, but I was singing, at the end of the day, little bit goes a long way. Got way too much, but I'll save this for tomorrow's creation. But yeah, you just go like so and mix it in, and it just gives you some extra nutrients, but makes it a little more fun, you know? Gotta make life just a little more fun sometimes. Yeah? Anyone with me on this? Is that just a me thing? I mean, we could just put it in there, but I want to put it in a clear glass because fun. Sometimes I'll mix my creatine or my collagen in with this, but I already took it today. So. And then instead of granola, I'm just gonna do pecans and walnuts, healthy omega-3 fatty acids. It gives you a little yummy crunch. Love it, love it. In my fridge, I have some already soaking chia seeds. These are better digested when they're soaked. And then we're doing some more healthy omega-3 fatty acids with our hemp hearts. And then we're going in with our beautiful blue yogurt. Why the heck not? Yes, yes. And then we top it off with the bloobs, just like so. So healthy, so fun. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I'm gonna top it with some honey, just for a little extra sweetness. Sometimes I'll mix the honey in with the yogurt. I usually kind of mix it all together, let the blueberries melt a bit, but there you have it. Little yogurt bowl. Snacks. Now I must go clean my bedroom. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little chit chat and clean. First thing I do is I separate things in fold and hang piles. That makes it a little easier. So fitness clothes go in that thing. Dresses go in the closet. Closet pajamas. Fitness. Speaking of fitness, it is insane what 1 week does to my body and my mental health. I was feeling god awful for like a month, and I don't know if the creatine's kicking in, but I'm feeling good. Like, this is the first day I can actually say I'm feeling good. And a big part of it is I'm feeling changes in my body, which may or may not be menopause. I don't know, and I won't know until I go into my doctor's appointment on the 4th of December. Rather not wait that long, but I do want to know whether or not I'm going into menopause. And I've just been in kind of a funk about that. Not that I feel bad about growing old or anything like that. I'm actually quite enjoying aging. I learn so much every year, and I would never want to go backwards, but I have been physically feeling ill, and I've also been having a lot of feelings of like, what if I'm past my window of being able to have a baby? And that's been making me extremely depressed because there's no dating on the radar. I've thought about asking one or two of my guy friends if they would donate a specimen, but that's hella awkward. Like, who wants to have that conversation? I've also been looking into adoption because if I end up not being able to have my own child, there are also children that don't have parents that can take care of them. But that's also something I would probably want to do with a partner, but I don't know. I'm looking into it. It's something I'm looking into. It's something that's been on my heart and on my mind a lot, and I haven't really talked about it because I don't need the opinion of 5,000 to 10,000 people on the internet. Okay, thanks. And it's not like a hyperbolic, like thinking I'm going through menopause when I'm not. I just have this feeling in my body where it's like, you better do it now or never if you're gonna do it. So I talked to a friend that did artificial insemination. She had a friend give her a specimen, but then she said there were complications with that and getting sole custody and that kind of thing. So I'm like, do I want to ask a friend? That might be weird, right? So then I was thinking, should I do artificial insemination? I mean, ideally I would raise a family with a partner. That's why I've waited so long, you know? But it really is kind of now or never. My body's like good for a couple weeks, then it crashes hard for a couple weeks. So I'm like, could I even carry a baby at this point? Am I still just recovering from surgery? Did my incision not heal well? I know my outer incision rejected the stitches, like they were poking out, and the doctor kind of had to pluck them out. And he's like, oh, your body doesn't like the stitches. So do I have the same stitches internally? Is my body rejecting them? I don't know. I've been having some symptoms and hot flashes, night sweats, stuff like that. I'm gonna get my thyroid checked. I got my thyroid checked a couple years ago. It was perfectly fine. A couple family members have had thyroid issues. That's something I've always been aware of, but our bodies change, so that's worth getting checked. But I have been thinking, okay, so I love this girl on YouTube. Her channel is Health Nut Nutrition. Go over there and give her a follow. She has 2 kids, and I've followed her ever since back in the day before she had kids for her health stuff because she's a nutritionist, and she ended up having kids. So I was watching her videos the other day, and it went to her birth story, and the way her husband reacted when she gave birth made me start bawling. I'm like, that's what I want. I want to be with someone who wants to be a father, like wants, not someone who will have a baby because I want one, or will say they want a baby because I want one and then change their mind 1 year into our relationship. That's only happened 3 times. Did I tell someone I would have a child with them in a past life or something? Like what the last 4 relationships, the men have told me that they want a child with me. And then when it comes time to actually talk about that and possibly make that a reality, then all of a sudden they're not so interested. But guys, do not tell a woman that you want a child with her when you really don't, especially when she's in her late 30s and early 40s. Don't do that. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. So anyway, here I am, 42. I mean, I'm pretty healthy for my age. I did lose an ovary, and that has affected my hormones quite a bit, but my doctor said they would level out. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I'm in a position where if I'm gonna have a kid, I have to do it. Like, I have to start now. I'm considering going into a fertility specialist. You know, even if I find out I can't have kids, I'm open to the adoption thing. I was talking to my friend Jan, who was my volleyball coach in high school. She's kind of like a second mom to me. She's amazing. But she was saying that there are a lot of infants, like newborns, that need to be taken care of, and I would totally be down to take care of a baby like that. Now, I have always wanted to adopt. I thought it was always something I would do, but I also wanted to have my own child, and I always thought the perfect, I mean, nothing's perfect, but my dream is to have one of my own, or maybe 2 or 3 of my own, but at least one of my own, and then adopt a baby so you kind of have like a twin situation, so I could breastfeed the adopted baby, because if I adopt a baby, I want to provide them like the healthiest upbringing possible. So that was something that I always kind of planned on doing and wanted to do, but I wanted to wait for, you know, to share that with a partner who was not willing to have kids but actively wanted to have kids. But that just hasn't happened. So I was talking to a friend the other day about this, and they said, do you ever get sad when you see a mom with a baby? And absolutely not. I feel like I always think it's a beautiful thing. I never feel a lack when I see another mother with a baby, I don't feel the lack there. I don't feel like them having a baby is a loss to me at all. But when I watched that health nut nutrition video, I just burst into tears. And it wasn't as much like that I wanted to have that experience, which I mean, it obviously is that, but I want to have that experience with my partner. And it was the way her partner just reacted to the whole situation. You could tell he was really excited and he was really like caring toward her. It was really sweet. And I don't know, maybe he didn't want kids and warmed up to it. I have no idea their situation, but in my mind, what I want it to be, it seemed like that matched it, you know? So I had never had that reaction before or thought that I would have that reaction, you know? I've just been struggling mentally with that and just feeling a little lost in that way. But then I look back and I'm like, what if I did have a baby with the ex-boyfriends and I was like, oh, thank God I didn't have babies with them. I mean, there are a couple people I've dated that are definitely like husband and father worthy, but there are several that are not. And I'm just grateful that I didn't have kids with them. So I've just been doing a lot of thinking and wondering lately, like, would I have a child on my own? And if so, what would I have to do to feel like I'm stable enough and bringing them into the best situation possible? So I have to first create that situation, you know? I was even thinking about like getting a little baby bassinet and setting up the room. You know, obviously taking care of my health is a big part of being able to take care of another human. So making sure I'm in a good place mentally and physically is really important. I don't know, I've always just pictured doing it with somebody. Like if I was gonna do it on my own, I probably would have done it when I was a little more fertile, you know, in my 30s or whatever. So that's just been something that's on my heart and mind that I haven't really opened up with a whole lot with you guys. If you or anyone you know has gone through the process of artificial insemination or adoption and you want to share your experience, or if you have any tips on how to get started in that process, let me know down in the comments. I'm looking into what it would take and just kind of mentally getting prepared financially, physically, and like apartment wise. But I know I do want to have a family, like that I know. It's just kind of like an inner knowing. I've always known that I'll be a mother. I don't know in which way, but I feel like that's such a big part of my purpose here on earth. I can't really explain it. I feel that same way about creative expression. I feel like that's what I'm here to do. I feel like I have a purpose when I write music, when I make people laugh, and becoming a mother is one of those things that I've just always known I wanted. Maybe there's a magic miracle of modern medicine that I'm not aware of, but I would still like to have my own children. For sure. And the older you get, the odds of having like some birth defects increase quite significantly. So the idea of doing implantation is interesting to me because they can test the embryo before it's implanted for certain issues. Plus IVF is extremely expensive. So that's another thing as well. I'd rather be spending that money to, give the baby healthy foods and comfy bed, clothing, diapers, all that stuff. So I don't know, it's just a lot to think about. I have a lot on my heart and it has been causing me some severe depression, having symptoms that mimic menopause. So yeah, I hope I'm not going through menopause. Some weeks I feel perfectly fine and then I crash and I'm like, what is happening with my body? So first things first is to make sure that my body is doing well. So I have an appointment and I think I'm gonna make an appointment with the fertility clinic here, get my hormones checked and see if they can count my eggs. But yeah, that's just been something I'm thinking about. So if you have any insights or resources that could help me, send them my way down in the comments. If you have any judgments coming my way, you can kindly keep them to yourself. Thank you so very much. But I'm curious, if you are a mother, have you always known you would be a mother, like since you were a little girl? Like I've just always known I wanted to be a mother. Like I was the kid who loved babies and kids, and like I wanted to babysit and I wanted to take care of my little brothers when they were born. When my mom had my twin brothers, that was the best day of my life up until now. Still the best day of my life. Like when she was pregnant, I could not wait to meet them. I was so excited throughout her whole pregnancy and so impatient. And then when she had them, I was wanting to change the diapers and just take care of them and feed them them and be a part of every process. I've just always loved children so much, and I have my comical side. Like, this YouTube channel is more geared toward adults, obviously, but when I'm around kids, I'm not telling like dick and ball jokes, just so you know. I know you know me as my YouTube personality, but when I'm around kids, obviously, it's P to the G. I think some people think that adults need to be children. Like, you don't have to be PG with adults, but you do have to be PG with children. Does that make sense? I feel like that goes without saying, but does it? Because I get some comments sometimes that it's like, really? Really? Okay. But anyway, so that's kind of been my mental journey the last few months. Just don't tell Journey we were talking about her again. Okay, thanks. All right, cleaning up for the day? Check. But if you made it this far in the video, I want to know, you can just write yes or no, but have you had children, yes or no? And what age were you when you had your kids? I would love to know down in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. If you have anything that could help me get started on this parent journey, I guess I'm just gonna have to go at it alone. Having a baby on my own is something I thought about 6 months ago, but now it's like, I'm like planning on how it's going to happen. Whether I adopt or get pregnant, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking into it, at least. So I don't know many things, but I do know that I want to be a mother, and I do know I'll be a good mother. I do know I'll make mistakes. I do know I will be tired sometimes. I do know that you don't really know how exhausting and how hard raising a baby is until you do it. Otherwise, people wouldn't be having babies, I don't think. I know that it's easier with a partner. I know it's harder with an unavailable or emotionally detached partner. It can be easier solo than doing it with a bad partner. And I've been doing a lot of research. I don't know how much of that journey I'll share. I'm just kind of still figuring it out in my mind. I also like the thought of dating again. Must be a hairball. It literally makes me want to yak, the thought of dating again. Like, literally. I can't do the whole, I just can't do it. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to talk about that subject a little bit. Just wanted to put out my feelers, see if anyone's gone through a similar experience or know anyone who has, who they can connect me with. I would be very grateful. But anyway, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends, and we'll see you tomorrow.